What is going on, you guys? Steve with the video for you today. So today we're going to be doing a PC video. But first, I just want to give my prayers out to Orlando over at Collector's Dream and Daryl over at Mr. 95 Cents. I know that they both had some medical procedures done, and Orlando notified everybody saying, everything went okay, and it's a long road to recovery, but, hopefully they got what the issue was, and I just want to give my thoughts and prayers out to both those guys. So, that's what this community, it's great with this community. You, not only do we're all here to look at cards and talk about sports and all that, but, in the long run, we also develop friendships and get to know one another and, just on a personal level, which is really cool in my opinion. And yeah, I just wanted to give my thoughts and prayers out to those guys. Also, I want to thank everybody. As you guys know, through my last video, we've been through the ringer when it comes to severe storms and, winter weather that popped up really, really late out here in my area. Just did a number to us, and this is kind of the first week that's actually started to feel semi-normal. And I just wanted to thank everybody that's reached out, and yeah, we're coming along through it all. So, let's get into the cards here. Here we got the 1951 Bowman Ray Boone, his PSA DNA certified autograph. There you can see the autograph right there, kind of on his stomach area, and love the Indian logo on the sleeve. Beautiful card and beautiful autograph on this, and the Boone family runs deep in Major League Baseball. Between his kids and the grandkids, and eventually a lot of them will become player spotlights for me, including Ray Boone. So a little bit about Ray Boone. He had a 275 career batting average, 151 home runs, and 737 RBIs. So there is his 51 Bowman signed. Here is his 1952 Topps card sign. 1952 Topps card. Lil Moore, he was also a two-time All-Star in 1954 and 1956. And the American League RBI leader in 1955. Yeah, that's another card to the 52 Topps. That love the green background, and again the Indian logo, just really cool. Moving along to the 1953 Topps card of Minnie Minoso. This is Minnie Minoso's second year card, and I like the art cards as much as I like, fantastic photography. Art cards are really cool as well, and just, I don't know, works really well for me, and probably my favorite Minoso card besides his 55 Bowman. So yeah, this is right up there as one of my favorites, Minnie Minoso, Hall of Famer. Recently, probably in the last 3 or 4 years, he got inducted. Here is the 1963 Topps card of Dick Donovan. Again, a future player spotlight for me. I actually have his Topps run completed and his autograph. So yeah, he'll be sometime down the road. And a little bit about him, 5-time All-Star, and he was the 1961 American League ERA leader. And with this, really love the background on this card, and kind of going Indians heavy, as you guys notice here. So shout out to Warren D and the CLE. Here is let's get that glare out of there. This is the 1967 Topps card of Fergie Jenkins. Love Fergie Jenkins, and all-time great as a Cubby. But, one thing I noticed is you don't really see this card shared very often in YouTube videos. But, to me, this is a nice example of his 67 Topps Hall of Fame pitcher. And Cubs Hall of Famer. Moving along to the 1974 Topps card of Steve Garvey. With this card, what I really like is the background, how everything's kind of blurred out. It's really unique and different. I'm not sure if all the 74 cards are like that, but I did notice this on the Garvey. And, Steve Garvey, Los Angeles Dodgers fan favorite. Not a Hall of Famer as of yet, though. Here is the 1977 Topps card of Mike Schmidt. So with Mike Schmidt, Um, I don't really like a whole lot of his base tops cards, but this one works really, really well for me, and I like his 1974 tops as well. So with this, with the blue uniform and the blue skies, and obviously what looks to be like spring training, and then the Liberty Bell on the sleeve, just works really well for me, and really like this Mike Schmidt card, and it's that whole greatest third baseman of all time. I always go with George Brett, but Mike Schmidt's right up there too, and Brooks Robinson. Here is the 1983 Donruss of Rich Goose Gosage. Now, this is just kind of a wacky looking card. Those sunglasses and real random face shot of Gosage, and not one of his best images, but nonetheless a fun card of a Hall of Fame pitcher. Here is the 1988 Topps card of Kirby Pucket, one of the all-time greats for the Minnesota Twins. So with this card, man, this just screams like late 80s. Basic and beautiful in my opinion, and classic looking Kirby Pucket card. So there's that one. Moving along to the 1992 Topps Stadium Club of Paul Molader. So with Paul Molader, Molader, honestly, to me, one of the most consistent hitters in Major League Baseball history. I mean, this guy was just clutch and always racking up the hits, and he did it real quiet and very successful, and made him one of the all-time greats for the Brewers, and Twins is who he's really known for. And I think the Blue Jays as well. Put him right in the Hall of Fame. Here is the 1997 Pinnacle home away jersey of Cal Ripken Jr. This is the away, and these are actually like super tough finds, and they're expensive too. The home ones are really expensive. Aways can get pricey, but yeah, the home ones get really high up there in price. But Ripken, one of my all-time favorite players, and cool looking Pinnacle cards to me. Here is the 2000 Skybox Speed Merchants of Barry Bonds. And, with this card, you just don't really see a lot of early 2000 cards, and especially these Speed Merchants. I don't think I've ever seen anybody share this card. I mean, I'm sure there's people that have, but neat looking Bonds. Here is the 2007 Topps card of Andy Pettit. I'm a huge Pettit fan, and I hope he sees the Hall of Fame one day. I know he's got, all the stuff going against him for PEDs and all that, but he did rack up 256 career wins, and he was a 3-time All-Star. Plus, I know he had a few other good stats to go along with him. Here is the 2011 Topps Diamond Anniversary of Todd Hilton. Probably my all-time favorite Colorado Rocky, and love the Topps Diamond. I'll show this card again when I do a Hilton Clear Spotlight. And let's do some Evan Longoria. Here's the 2017 Topps Stadium Club of Evan Longoria. Just really cool with him throwing the football and at Tropicana Field. Longoria, a Rays fan favorite. And we'll end it with my guy, Bryce Harper. Right here is a 2021, like a Topps 1963 design. And over there we have the 1989 Topps design. So I appreciate you guys watching. Take care and stay safe, everybody. Thanks again.